Welcome back. Very excited to share this story with you. Joining us today, Dr. Alla from Cereset, and also a special guest of hers, Joann Bowman, to talk about Joann's experience with Cereset, and she's saying how it gave her life back. So to both of you, thanks so much for being here. It's great to have you here.
Thank you for having us.
It's great to be here.
So I'm excited. Let's just hear your story and kind of the transformation you've gone through.
Sure. I was involved, Chris, in a motor vehicle accident in September of 2012. I was kind of run off the road. It ended up being an injury to the left side of my head. And the mechanism, after talking with a lot of doctors, they figured I probably slammed my head against the side window in the door frame several times. So it resulted in a left frontal brain injury, and also then when the brain is concussed, it kind of sloshes around, and so then I had some injury to the back of my brain as well. And the symptoms that I had were constant headache, a lot of nausea and dizziness. My gait was very unsteady. I didn't walk through very many doorways that I didn't, slam into a doorway. I also had a lot of fatigue. They call it neural fatigue. It's basically the filter in your brain is gone, so you are aware of every little noise. I had extreme noise and light sensitivity, and then just distractibility. I'd go into the bathroom in the morning to brush my teeth and wash my face, and all of a sudden I'd find myself in the basement. What was I doing down there? And so as a result of that, I ended up losing my job and my profession of nursing that I had been in for a lot of years. And really, my social life disappeared. I could function fairly well in the morning. That was kind of my best time of day. My sleep was not good. And it really was very isolating.
So then you meet Dr. Alla and start doing Cereset and talk about what's happened since.
Yes. I actually met Dr. Alla about 6 months after my initial injury, and that was in 2013. And I went through her functional neurology rehabilitation program. And she really did help me to improve to a point where I could function a little better, but I still had pain, headaches, nausea every day, and that extreme fatigue. Well, she called me this spring in April and said, "Joe, I've got something new, and it's called Cereset." And of course, after having been to loads of doctors and spent lots of quality time with Dr. Alla, it was like, oh, and I had relocated now to Woodbury to be closer to my kids. And so I said, okay, I've trusted you for all these years. I'm going to trust you for this too. And so I came up here. I had the initial intake exam, and then I had 4 Cereset sessions. After the third one, I woke up that next morning, and it was like the whole world had a different look. Everything was so crisp and clear. Had some breakfast, met a friend in Fergus Falls so we could walk around Lake Alice, and I could think. I could, my words came, and yeah, it was amazing. And then I met some friends for lunch, and I was in this restaurant, and the lights didn't bother me. I didn't have to put my sunglasses on. The noise didn't bother me.
Wow.
And I just had this energy. Well,
and I don't mean to cut you off because it's a great story, but I need to get Dr. Alla's information out, and then you can share more with more people, hopefully just for TV time. But let's get your contact info, and they can reach out to you.
Sure. We are located 3029 Brant Drive South in Fargo, right next to Horace Mann and Clarity Brain Center, 701-566-5231. This is precisely the reason I brought this technology to Fargo, is to fill the gaps with this bridge, Cereset. Unbelievable sleep technology that helps the brain reset, rebalance, and relax.
Such an awesome, awesome story. Congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
She said as we came in, she's like, oh, this woman gave me my life back. So to both of you, thanks for being here. Merry
Thank
Christmas.
you for having us. Merry Christmas.
All right, stick around. We got much more coming up right after this.